It's back, everybody. It's back. What's that, you ask? Yes, Young Justice is finally returning, everybody. It's only been about 7 years, DC, but jeez. Anyway, want to watch this awesome third season but need a quick refresher? Don't worry, we got your back in everything you need to know about Young Justice. Let's start with season 1. You guys know the Justice League, right? Well, their sidekicks discovered that a plan, Project Cadmus, was initiated to clone Superman into what is known as Superboy. It's unclear whether Superboy was created as a weapon or an ally, but he's rescued from the project by Robin, Kid Flash, and Aqualad. After some convincing, 5 of the young sidekicks band together to take on covert operations on behalf of the Justice League. And woo, did it take some convincing for Batman.
Get on board, or get out of the way.
The team consisted of Robin, Kid Flash, Aqualad, Miss Martian, and Superboy. Speedy, Green Arrow's sidekick, parted ways from the rest of the group in order to go solo as the Red Arrow. Meanwhile, in the shadows, Vandal Savage recruits other major villains to form the group The Light. This is bubbling up in the background. Aqualad becomes leader of the Young Justice with a few gripes about the decision. Also, the gang discovers a member with a mysterious and ominous past, Artemis, who becomes the 6th member of Young Justice team. After Artemis joins, the team becomes suspicious of a mole in their midst. They're being attacked, plans are being foiled, and the Light is discovering information much too easily. Somebody's gotta be sneaking around. Artemis is revealed to be the daughter of 2 big League of Shadow villains, Sportsmaster and Huntress. And even though she's their daughter, she's not the mole. So who the heck is it? A series of missions follow and the team finds a sphere that bonds with Superboy and can even become a full bike. What the hell? Superboy and Miss Martian stir up feelings for each other, and while they try to hide it, doesn't stay quiet for too long. Everybody knows. The team then helps magical wizard Zatanna, whose father becomes Dr. Fate. She joins the team shortly after the mishap. After all this commotion, Speedy finally joins the team and quickly becomes suspicious of Artemis, Superboy, or maybe even Miss Martian. Batman later reveals the mole to be, who do you think it is? Guess who? Guess who? Woo, wrap your head around this one a little bit. You remember Speedy, aka the Red Arrow? Well, his name is Roy Harper. But the Speedy that's been communicating with the team was actually a clone. Vandal Savage and the Light used the clone to implant biotech chips that control the minds of others. He used the tech to mind control members of the Justice League, and thus, this leads up to the last episode of Young Justice Season 1, the Justice League versus the Young Justice team. The Young Justice team and unaffected members of the Justice League team up to take out Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern John Stewart, Hawkwoman, and Martian Manhunter, the OG Justice League team. I know. Sounds a little bit crazy that they could defeat them, and they damn sure did. After all the fighting, the Big 6 League members couldn't really recall their memories for the past 16 hours. So they went to infiltrate any damage that had been done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Young Justice Season 1 in a nutshell. Whew, Lord knows there's about 50 other things that happen, but we're just summing up the best that we can, y'all. Let's get back on track and move on to the next season. We're gonna fast forward 5 years later where things are a lot different. Aqualad defected from the team, Robin became Nightwing, and he declined the membership of the Justice League to lead the Young Justice team. Kid Flash and Artemis leave to attend college, for now, and Superboy and Miss Martian hold down the fort with Nightwing. Many new members joined the team at this time, like Wonder Girl, Robin Tim Drake, Beast Boy, and Blue Beetle Jaime Reyes. Public outlook of superheroes has taken a turn for the absolute worst as news reports continue to come out bashing the superheroes. Our Big 6 from Season 1 must pay for their mistakes during a criminal trial. But the Light is still creeping around in the shadows. Haha, see what I did there? And this time, they've made some new friends called the Reach. More about them later. Remember Clone Speedy from the first season though? Well, he's back, and he's promised to find the real Speedy, aka Roy Harper. Him and his estranged wife Cheshire, who is also Artemis' sister, we're starting to get in the weeds with the family thing here. Track down the original Speedy and bring him up to speed. Get it? You get it? Original Speedy ditches the sidekick garb and becomes his own hero, Arsenal. Shifting gears a little bit. Remember I said Aqualad defected? Well, he's actually on a top secret mission kept between him, Artemis, and Nightwing. And yes, I did just say Artemis. Artemis and Wally swallow their pride and return to the team not too long after going to college. Aqualad poses as a loyal lieutenant for his father, Black Manta, in order to get information from the Light and the Reach. Aqualad falsely kills Artemis, you heard me right, they faked her death, and Young Justice base is destroyed. All this to get Aqualad closer to Black Manta. The plan is working.
Welcome back.
In a fury of anger though, Miss Martian puts Aqualad into a comatose state, messing with the plans. Black Manta then kidnaps her shortly after to undo her wrongs. Meanwhile, the Reach is getting rather friendly on Earth. The Reach collaborate with LexCorp to release a special soft drink, but little does everybody know, this special soft drink activates the metagene. Those affected by the drink were then captured and used by the Reach, including Static. Yes, I said Static, like Static Shock. Be excited. The Reach has special beetle-shaped devices called Scarabs with highly advanced intelligence that they use. Jaime Reyes is the inheritor of the Blue Beetle, which, if activated, can be controlled by the Reach. Black Beetle and Green Beetle are two other holders of Scarabs. While the team helped Blue and Green Beetles escape control, Black Beetle reveals himself to be a villain all along. Okay, this is where things get even more confusing, so listen up. Remember Aqualad falsely killed Artemis? Well, that was all part of a larger plot to expose the Reach and the Light to one another. The Light hold a small summit in some caverns. There, the Young Justice team reveals that both sides were tricking one another. A large battle ensues with Aqualad defeating Black Manta, and the Young Justice team emerge victorious. Victory is only temporary though. Let's not jump the gun. The Justice League are freed from their punishments once the blame for the crimes goes to the Light, but the Reach is not done. They implanted Earth with 21 magnetic field disruptors. With enough energy, the disruptors would enter chrysalis mode and unleash magnetic forces that would destroy the entire planet. Oh boy, it's gonna take some superheroes to save the day on this one. Black Beetle defeats Aqualad and kills Green Beetle, but is then defeated by Blue Beetle. Another confusing, very confusing episode, I know. Lex Luthor, the Justice League, Young Justice, and just about every single hero unite to take down the 21 disruptors. One final disruptor made it to the chrysalis stage, creating a large, fast vortex big enough to destroy Earth. Flash and Impulse make it just in time to run in the direction opposite of the vortex, but they lack just enough energy until Kid Flash Wally West shows up and begins running with them. Unfortunately for Kid Flash, while the other two escaped, he kept running. By some weird oddity in the Speed Force, Wally West disappeared from existence entirely. Like he was gone.
Kid? Just tell them. Okay? Kid!
It was weird, it was odd, he disappeared. But the disruptor is neutralized, Earth is saved, but lost one brave hero that day. We'll always remember you, Wally West. Oh my god, that was a lot. Did we miss anything important? Let us know down in the comments. Young Justice Outsiders is now streaming on DC Universe. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Geekly Goods on all social media platforms, and grab something from our store. We take $1 of every purchase and donate it to arts education to keep arts in the classrooms. We'll see you next time.